So one night I woke up in heaven. I came out of that, and the days, weeks, and months to come was not like how I anticipated it would be. This is part two. I wrote about this encounter and this whole thing in my book, God's Country, the City of Light. Let me just hop in. The revelation of my new name and the new reality of being a new creature initially filled me with uncontainable joy, but almost as quickly that joy morphed into a deep, aching grief. I suddenly felt an overwhelming disconnect from this world, from everything around me. The flat colors, the annoying 6 p.m. traffic, the routines, the mundane responsibilities of daily life, all of it felt flat and lifeless compared to the vibrance of the kingdom I had just glimpsed. I had no tethers here except my duties, my commitments, my families, and the fragile thread of human relationships. In that moment, the plight of Paul in Philippians 1:23 through 24 resonated with me like never before, where Paul says, "For I am hard pressed between the two, having a desire to depart and be with Christ, which is far better. Nevertheless, to remain in the flesh is more needful for you." I thought, Lord, am I supposed to just carry on here on this earth after seeing heaven last night? I'm supposed to just make sandwiches, sit in traffic, endure the monotony, knowing I could be with you? Immature and unaware of the full weight of divine truth, I allowed my ignorance to propose a solution, a plea of my heart. I said, Lord, I understand I have responsibilities here. My wife is here. I just had a son. I have students I teach. But could you please allow me to regularly visit heaven so I can endure this awful place? It sounds harsh, but believe me, the kingdom is that beautiful. And then he blew my mind. God spoke not as a rebuke, but with a weight and clarity that left me breathless. He said, Son, you cannot have regular visitation to a kingdom you already live in. The vision was not a visit to my kingdom. Your consciousness simply awakened to the reality that you are already here with me. In that moment, his words pierced my heart and mind. I was stunned, floored. The kingdom of heaven wasn't a distant city to be traveled to, it was my true home. And I was already residing within it. My spirit had been awakened in heaven, but the consciousness of my reality had been asleep in me. I'll explain this within the second movement. Stick with me. From that day on, he began teaching me about the realities of the kingdom of heaven. Am I aware of them all? No, I'm not. The kingdom of heaven is so vast, so expansive, there isn't enough years to fully grasp it. But I can assure you of this. This book isn't written to offer an interesting perspective or a clever analogy. What I'm about to share with you is not metaphor or allegory. It is the truth of a physical kingdom that truly exists. It cannot be seen with human eyes, yet very soon it will be. If you don't yet know Jesus, this book is for you to finally understand what faith in him is all about. And if you are already a citizen of his kingdom, this book is meant to be an instrument of God's grace, awakening your mind to the truth of your habitation. Consider this. Scripture tells us the things which are visible were made from the things which that are not yet seen. Hebrews 11:3. Every material thing in creation has its origin in the invisible realm. And when God instructed Moses to build the tabernacle, he gave him precise blueprints, not for a random structure, but for a dwelling designed according to heavenly patterns. Exodus 25, verse 40. If the earth has countries and kingdoms, does it not follow that the kingdoms must first exist in the spiritual realm, in the invisible, before they manifest in the natural? So then, what makes a country a country? I would argue that every nation, every kingdom needs six foundational things. Number one, citizens, those who belong and participate in the life of the kingdom, a language, a means of communication and understanding amongst its people, a government, the structure of authority that maintains order, a law, the principles through which government establishes its governance, an economy, the national management of resources, and then culture, the shared values, traditions, and identity that shape daily life. And now, with the help of the Spirit, we are going to press into the truth of God's country, the City of Light. Go pick this book up. Go pick it up. You got to get it. It's on Amazon. God's Country, the City of Light. My name's here, Malcolm. I'm Malcolm, by the way. Hello. And yeah, I hope that you journey with me today. Send this to someone who you think would love this book, or buy it from, buy it for them. Love you guys. Until next time.